When he boasts much about Operation Sindoor, about the nation, as leader of the House very gladly said proudly with a loud voice, globally he is the topmost leader. Where is the Prime Minister? We want to see him, sir. Whenever we ask for something, whenever we speak, we see something else, which is very unbecoming. We are also respectable people. We are also from very respectable parties. We command respect among the people. Why should we see a smirky smile whenever we ask? But now it is totally different. Even when the speaker, that too the leader of opposition, is not yielding, whoever, not only the leader of the House, whoever in the treasury benches get up, immediately the mic is given connection and his mic is disconnected. Where is democracy, sir? And if anyone interrupts or intervenes, I shall. First of all, I should speak about democracy. Everything is there. Sindoor only, not Sindoor. I have to speak much about Pahalgam.
Please.
For which you have to answer.
Please.
Are they from Pakistan or India? Oh, you are supporting the terrorists? No, not at all. Just give us a proof where they were from. And now they have been shot dead. Who are the three? Are they the same three terrorists? What is the proof? You have to tell us. So you can do whatever you want. These are all something that happens. And what happened to our great women wrestlers who are pride of India's nation? They have gone out of the boxing ring, wrestling ring, because of one Brij Bhushan, your party MP. Have you ever condemned?
Please come on subject.
No, that is the subject.
Brij Bhushan is not subject.
Yes, insulting women is...
Sir, may.
Meenakshi College of Nursing, Magadu. Arulmigu Meenakshi College of Nursing, Kanchipuram. BSc, MSc and Post-Basic BSc.
On behalf of the DMK party, we extend our warmest greetings and gratitude to our soldiers for their commendable, exemplary gallantry and valor they showed during Operation Sindoor in the protection of the civilians and the border. So also we express solidarity in joining with the bereavement of the families who were victims of the Pahalgam attack. Sir, there are many unanswered questions, sir. I have to say something which is very, very important. And in this situation, we have to appreciate the parties in the opposition side. When our genuine questions were not answered by the government during the Pahalgam attack and post-Operation Sindoor, even our demand for a special sessions to discuss that, it was not accepted. And our questions were just blown to air, but it was not heard. In spite of that, when the government constituted some delegations to go abroad to various countries, the opposition, without hesitation, joined the delegation to express that we are with the nation. There is no ambiguity. When the nation is coming forward to combat terrorism, we join with them. And what happened when the delegations all went is a different question. I would like to remind our founder leader Anna once went to US and addressed the students in Yale University. And one question was asked, can you criticize about the foreign policy of your nation? And Anna very clearly told that we have many issues which we will settle in our soil, but not in a foreign soil. Likewise, we joined the delegation, we represented the government, we briefed them and came back. But now our question is, how many countries were visited? How many countries extended support? And our delegation of constituting of members of parliament were met by whom? Were they members of parliament? Was it a committee or who are competent to represent their country to assure a support to what we have done is still unanswered. And another thing, sir, the Prime Minister once famously called him the son of a god. Many were criticizing, but I humbly accept his statement. For only one reason, sir, he is also invisible. He is not seen at all. When he boasts much about Operation Sindoor, about the nation, as the leader of the House very gladly said proudly with a loud voice, globally he is the topmost leader. Where is the Prime Minister? We want to see him, sir. Such a top leader who has won the glory across the country, world, sir. We want to just see him, sir. Never has he respected the parliament. Sir, our country is working on the principle of parliamentary democracy. During Manipur, we have been demanding, please come. The Prime Minister, let him come. Because hundreds of lives have been taken away. Thousands of houses have been burnt. Lakhs of people have been displaced. Still, it is not over. What is going on? A government of their party was there. Please come. They didn't turn up. The Home Minister turned up. But you know what the name we earned? The opposition parties are disrupting the parliament without functioning. It is not disruption, sir. We are demanding. What is the parliament meant for? It is to debate. It is to deliberate. It is to decide. And one should not be forgotten. One should not forget that the very basic fact is the government is accountable to the parliament. Yes. And the parliament is answerable to the people. Yes. Where else will you go? Sir, if you address a meeting, mammoth gathering of 100,000 people, it will reach only people there. But if something is said in the parliament, it is authoritative, authenticative, as well as it will reach the whole world. Why you have not turned up even once in the past? So also in the Pahalgam. So also in the Operation Sindoor. You are talking much. We hear your voice in Mann Ki Baat, which we don't understand. You are seen waving your hands, getting into an aircraft, waving, going, coming. We see that only. But where is he in the parliament, sir? The parliament is supreme. We consider so. So when we raise our voice and when it is not heeded by the ruling party, we continue our demand, we make our noise. Of course, the parliament is meant to raise any voice, but when the parliament is adjourned or disrupted, the name depicted on the opposition parties or the name branded upon us, we are obstructing the parliament proceeding. I would like to make it clear. Again, I make use of this opportunity since the Parliament's forum speech goes to the people. Kindly, the people should understand it is not the opposition parties who obstruct the proceedings of the House, but only the ruling party, treasury benches who have equal responsibility for the smooth functioning. They are not cooperating to this. And we have seen smirky smiles, sir. Whenever we ask for something, whenever we speak, we see something else, which is not, which is very unbecoming. We are also respectable people. We are also from very respectable parties. We command respect among the people. Why should we see a smirky smile whenever we ask? And even when the leader of opposition is speaking, normally the convention is when a member is speaking, and if anyone in the treasury benches want to intervene, if the member yields, floor will be given. I can recall one day when Honorable Nadaji, the leader of the House, was speaking. When I stood up, he yielded, and mic was given to me. But now it is totally different. Even when the speaker, that was the leader of opposition, is not yielding, whoever, not only the leader of the House, whoever in the treasury benches get up, immediately the mic is given connection and his mic is disconnected. Where is democracy, sir?
Even today?
That's it. Where is democracy? Sir, the speaker who has been given the floor has the right to speak within his time. And if anyone interrupts or intervenes, I shall. First of all, I should speak about democracy. Everything is there. Sindoor only, not Sindoor. I have to speak much about Pahalgam.
Please.
For which you have to answer.
Please.
Sir, they have not answered any of our questions. No special sessions was coming. I am to speak, nobody can dictate me. My party has sent me with some, what I have to do here, I am doing it. If I am speaking anything unparliamentary, which is unethical, which is not parliamentary, which is not totally away from something, you can ask me. Rather, I myself will bear the brunt that this person is no member.
You speak, please.
I am coming to the point, sir. Parliamentary democracy does not exist. The Prime Minister, even during this time, is not coming to the Parliament. before the commencement of every session, the all-party meeting is convened. Never in these years, not even once we have seen the Prime Minister. That's a respect given to us.
Shame.
Even after, ma'am, Doctor, the Pahalgam incident, the all-party meeting was convened, only the Home Minister came. We all asked, where is the Prime Minister? Because the situation is so bad. In the borders, in a valley nearby, 26 innocent people have been killed. We have sat to discuss about it. Where is the Prime Minister? Not that he has gone abroad that we can accept, but he was in Bihar, sir.
From Delhi.
That too in an election campaign. So what is the importance given to the parliament and the political parties is a big question that has to be answered. So this is not acceptable. It is not a blaming game. I am not pointing fingers at them. Kindly correct your way of approach to the political parties and giving importance to the parliament. What happened in Pahalgam? First of all, before you talk about Operation Sindoor, you have to speak about Pahalgam. Why it happened? It happened on April 22nd. On April 19th, the Prime Minister's schedule was to visit Jammu Kashmir. It was cancelled because of intelligence inputs. The meeting was held virtually. 3 days before such a fatal incident, the Prime Minister was not allowed to go there, whereas 26 innocent people were allowed to go to a place which is highly sensitive zone, which is highly security zone, where they were killed. 3 militants, supposed to be 3 terrorists, as per their saying, who have come from Pakistan, have very coolly come into India. They have come into the place. They took very time. They collected all the people to a place. They herded them or also collected them, put them in a place, and selected the people, shot them, and walked off coolly and just went away. Vanished. Call whatever it may be. Just a cool walked off into the forest. For those 40 minutes which everyone is telling, no security person came. Sir, kindly, with genuine heart, with a reasonable approach, answer us. After the abrogation of the Article 370, the security of the people and the law and order shifted from Srinagar to the North Block. So now, the answer or the ball is in the court of the Home Ministry. Who is responsible for that? When the Prime Minister is not allowed to go, why the innocent tourists were allowed to go there? They went away. It is 3 months that have gone. We have been asking for a debate. They waited, sir, till yesterday. The Home Minister, in a lighter vein or in a good sense, I am telling, is known for suspense. I remember August 2019, in the historical earlier Parliament building where we were. One day he walked without any agenda, without anything listed in the list of business. He presented a Constitution Amendment Bill. That is abrogation of Article 370. There was big ruckus in the House, how it could happen. Many were against the bill. That is different. When I raised a point of order, when it is not listed in the business, it could not be taken up. Then the chair directed and a supplementary list of business was given, and then it was brought, and with the majority they did it. Okay. And likewise today also he has come. We have killed the 3 terrorists after 3 months. In between, in May, some 2 persons were arrested who were suspected to be harboring these terrorists. For more than 2 months, you have been interrogating. The NIA has been asking for time. What were the informations collected? Where else will you tell than the Parliament? We have got every right to ask when the Parliament is in session, and the government is bound to reply to the opposition parties, not to us, to the people and to the nation. But nothing. What were the informations collected? What happened yesterday? All these things are different. Sir, because of the abrogation of Article 370, the law and order situation, the administration switched off from elected government to unelected officials. And the casualty was trust, security and safety of the people. They were not answerable. Many things happen, nobody question. How can you strip off the statehood from a state without any reason? What does Article 1 says? India, that is Bharat, shall be a union of states. What does Article 3 says? Sir, I'm not going away. Article 3 very clearly says that formation of new states and alteration of areas, boundaries or names of existing states. Form a new state by separation of territory from any state or by uniting two or more states, or parts of states by uniting any territory to a part of any state. Increase the area of any state. This is it. Nowhere it is said that a state should be demoted to be a union territory. So you are trying to bring it under the control of the union government. Okay, did you take the responsibility? Is the administration 6 years has passed, sir? In the first 5 months of this year itself, there are 4 attacks by the terrorists against the civilians. As per the intelligence sources, sir, 310 infiltration attempts were recorded along the line of control. When? In the early 2025. 310 infiltrations crossing the border of LOC. Kindly reply to us. Again I say, I'm not pointing finger. I'm not blaming you. You are responsible to reply to our genuine, reasonable questions. Kindly tell. It is not to us, it is to the people. 310 infiltrations, indicating a sharp upstick in the hostile entries in the country, in the border, in the past several years. That is under your administration. That is, when the Union Home Ministry has taken the control of J&K, within 4 or 5 months, 300 infiltrations have taken place, and you have not done anything to stop that. We have got, don't we have the right to ask why it is? Had it been done, this would not happen. So also, as per the intelligence source, poor coordination between the security and the administration. Such a sensitive place. You are okay. When Mr. Chidambaram asked the honorable member, senior member, Home Minister was replying, he was asking, where did they come from? Are they from Pakistan or India? Oh, you are supporting the terrorists? No, not at all. Just give us a proof where they were from. And now they have been shot dead. Who are the 3? Are they the same 3 terrorists? What is the proof? You have to tell us. And one proof, Home Minister said, sir, 2 proofs, sir, not one. One is voter ID card, which I think the SIR will not accept as a proof of validity for citizenship. He told that voter ID proved that he was a citizen of Pakistan, and the chocolates they have were manufactured, made by Pakistan. So these pens are from China. It is written in Chinese. Will you call me a Chinese person? am I a Chinese citizen?
The other side may sometimes. That side.
Something I don't understand. What was the retaliation you did? When some terrorist attack has happened, you were not able to protect the people, nor save them. What was the compensation given to the victims' families? The state governments gave the Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra and Karnataka. And in Karnataka it was accused by BJP people why the compensation should not be increased. What have you done? But the people, the families of those who have lost their lives in the terrorist attack have very clearly said, we don't want money, we don't want jobs, only martyr status. Have you given? It is within your purse, not within us. How you have respected them? The people lost their lives and they were craving for recognition, but it is not done. But you are coming here and telling they are Pakistanis, they did that. What was your retaliation? Immediately you said Operation Sindoor. You crossed 100 kilometers into Pakistan and attacked only the military bases. And yesterday and today in the Lok Sabha, the government is telling, no, we also attacked the military bases. Why changing? Mr. Ajit Doval, the National Security Advisor, said only 9 bases. Whereas the official television of the nation, the Doordarshan, says it is 11 bases. And in retaliation, what they were attacking? Why there was blackout in Chandigarh, Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan? Please tell. Because they retaliated in some other manner. You went immediately and attacked. Sir, I would recollect for everything they call Pandit Nehru. Oh, he spoiled the country. Sir, he is the architect of the modern India. Who can deny that? And when the Mumbai terrorist attack happened, he never resorted to military solution. He resorted to diplomatic solution. He spoke to the leaders by himself. He asked those who are connected with them there, their officials, the ministers, and those who have. But now, 152 trips, 72 countries, so many friendships have been developed, but no country has come forward to support you. And only the delegation you have constituted, comprising of us also. Again I say, though our questions were unanswered, we were not convinced, we were not satisfied by any of your action, we went there because to show to the world, India is one. The opposition parties have difference of opinion, but not in such things. And Operation Sindoor, what all happened? How many lost their lives? If a leader of opposition asks, were your planes shot? Oh, how can you ask that? And the defense minister says in the Lok Sabha, if a test is written, only the result must be seen, not how many pencils are broken. What an example, sir. In a war, it is quite natural. Both sides will have losses. We will have less, they will have more. What is wrong in coming and telling, yes, it happened. 50 civilians in Kashmir were killed. Official spokesperson of the government has come and told. 50 civilians in Kashmir have died. How many planes were shot? Tell. The Chief Air Marshal goes and says. And I have another question. You call it Operation Sindoor, Operation Mahadev and all. Let me ask you, sir. Many others, even leader of opposition asked, when that great lady, Sophia Qureshi, the colonel, how she was being interpreted? She was likened to the sister of the militants, the terrorists in Pakistan. Shame. Even the court condemned it. Did your party condemn it? Did your prime minister? Did the leader who leads the nation, did he condemn that? It should not be done.
He is continuing as minister.
Madhya
Pradesh.
He is still a minister. So you can do whatever you want. These are all something that happens. And what happened to our great women wrestlers who are pride of India's nation? They have gone out of the boxing ring, wrestling ring, because of one Brij Bhushan, your party MP. Have you ever condemned?
Please come on subject.
No, that is the subject.
Brij Bhushan is not subject.
Yes, insulting women is.
Sir, may I recall, sir? May I recall? Sir, to your expert, you are now in the chair. You are everything. The same issue came earlier in the parliament, which every day the deputy speaker, chairman tells that in 2022 the chairman has given a ruling. Like that, when something was said about Mr. Rahul Gandhi, the leader of opposition in the other house, his name was taken. Yes. And why you took the name? Leader of opposition asked. I also asked. He is a member of the other house. The then ruling by the chairman, the then chairman, now not the chairman. What is he? And he gave a ruling. Nothing under the sky is beyond the limitations and discussion of this house. Yes. It is a ruling, sir.
Or still not changed that ruling.
And I raised then itself a question. If that be the case, what will be the result of Rule 238, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Yes.
No reply. He said, my ruling is awaited as regard to 238. So, kindly, Mr. Vice Chairman, nothing wrong in taking the name of a person who has brought disgrace to the women wrestlers of this country. Yes. Many have quitted. The loss is to the nation. What we want, not even action. Have you just with a judicious approach, condemned that person. But you are sacrificing the wrestlers. Now, a colonel, again I say a proud woman, just because she is a Muslim, she is called as a sister of the terrorists. And you have not expressed a word of resentment at least. At least a word of resentment. And everyone is saying he is continuing. So you are approving it. Don't communalize each and everything. Don't talk whatever you want and then justify it in your own manner. Yes, silence sometimes is acceptance. Tolerance is not incapability. It is patience. And this is the story, sir. But now, sir, again, we want to see the Prime Minister, sir. Simple, sir. Nothing, sir. I'm not telling in like them smirky smile or something. With very earnest. I want to see him, sir. We also want. Everyone wants to see, sir, in the Parliament. In the Parliament. Not while going on a road show. Let him come to the Parliament when the Parliament is in sessions. And when a very important issue is being debated. The country is looking at us. Now we are discussing it. The terrorist attack has happened. You have taken an action, retaliation, and now you say everything is over. Not everything is over. You say Operation Mahadev, you name anything, kindly prove these were the terrorists you killed yesterday. Why did you wait all these 3 months? For the Parliament to convene? For the debate to be taken up? And you pushed on taking the debate date only to wait for where were they all these 3 months? Inside India, but I think Home Minister was very clear in that. The government was very keen in not letting them to go into Pakistan. So they were here, sir, but they were getting Pakistan chocolates. They were getting Pakistan rifles. All these questions you have to answer to us. Only one thing I would like to say. Don't think your government is having an absolute majority as you had earlier. You are walking with 2 walking sticks. Even if one walking stick is broken or taken away, your walking will be very difficult, limping. So kindly, democracy will teach lessons.
Meenakshi College of Nursing, Mangadu. Arulmigu Meenakshi College of Nursing, Kanchipuram. BSc, MSc and Post-Basic BSc.
மின்னம்பலம்.com தமிழின் முதல் மொபைல் பத்திரிகை.